to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a play?
I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Fields it right around the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 40. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 6. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll be out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. Got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, me from going for 1,000.
And now we won't see a play. Going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Keeps himself up under pressure. They got him again. Zach Cunningham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tylan Wallace, 30 yards. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this... Saints.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicals. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's got daylight. 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Timberwolves.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. This young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air to Mixon on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Burrow. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards there and a first down. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
I'm wondering.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Gotta go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So we have reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Get set. Go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread over.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to go score.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
On 1, right?
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
On 1, ready? Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. to throw again on second down. Burrow.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here we go.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with